Hey, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Different techniques and devices that you can add to your lead guitar playing to help you develop your own voice on the guitar. And there are ways that you could maybe add something different to your playing or some new technique or something that you could pull from and get inspired by. I'm going to show you an arpeggio, how I tied them together using a minor triad. Let me play that piece of the solo for you so you can hear it in context. Key of B minor. I'm using things like B minor pentatonic and blues scales. I'm using B natural minor scales. I'm using B minor arpeggios, B minor seventh arpeggios, stuff like that, you know, and kind of mixing it all together. Let me show you this long 3-octave arpeggio I used. I really like it, 2 notes per string. So this arpeggio is movable. You can always find it with your 3rd finger on the root note of the low E string. So we're obviously playing it in B minor, so you're going to find that B note, 7th fret. We're going to start it at the 5th fret on the A note. Here's the arpeggio. I'll just play the whole thing slow. All right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm stretching and I'm playing, we started on the A note, 5th fret on the low E string. So we play 5, 7, think 2 notes per string. 5 and 7 on the low E. Then you got to stretch again. And by the way, when I'm stretching over frets, a lot of times I'll use my 1st and 2nd finger. Some of my students like 1st and 3rd finger. No right or wrong way. Use what's comfortable to you. I like 1st and 2nd. Then 5, 9. So this is a minor 7th arpeggio because we're playing the root, flat 3rd, 5th, and flat 7 of that B minor scale, B minor 7th chord, and that gives us this minor 7. And then we just repeat that through 3 octaves. So the second set would be 7 and 9 on the D string, and then 7 and 11, because you want to get that F sharp in there, right? And then we go up from there. So here it is, slow first. Now, the last octave is 10 and 12 on the B string, 10 and 14 on the high E string. And then I think I pulled off back to the 10th, and then landed on the B string because I want to end on the B note. Here's the whole thing again. As you're practicing it and getting it under your fingers, I could help you with that. I'll send you a free video lesson on some other ways to really help spice up your soloing, as well as an ebook. And in the ebook, I diagram out not just these scales, but like 29 scale patterns across the neck. There's fretboard diagrams, soloing strategies, other lessons. It's a great resource you'll use throughout your guitar journey. Just click on that link in the YouTube description box. I'll send them both to you for free. This arpeggio ends right here. I wanted to kind of connect that, and that kind of ends right at this B minor triad. Right? Root, flat 3rd, 5th, or B note. And there's my D, and there's my F sharp. So there's a B minor triad, so I just played a lick off that B minor triad. So I'm just playing there, pulling off from 14 to 10, and then going to 12 on the B string. You even hit that double stop right there. That's just the 12th fret on the B, my root note, and the 10th fret on the high E. I'll do it slow. Right? And if you speed it up, if you could do me a favor, please subscribe to the channel. You know, subscribing to the channel, that really helps us to keep bringing the content. Then also you will be notified when we have some new lessons up. Leave a comment below. Let me know what lessons you'd like to see coming up. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and we thank you so much for your support. And if you don't want to go all the way up the arpeggio, you could just kind of play like a few notes. Like I like to stop it on the F sharp and start playing within it. And you get some really cool sounds because you're jumping intervals. You can kind of use these arpeggios as kind of ways to guide into the other areas of the fretboard, mix it in with your scales. And it allows you to see the neck as one big opportunity, right? I'm not looking at it in terms of boxes or shapes, so to speak. It's more intervals. And it's just a different way. Not to say that if you look at this neck more like boxes, that's wrong. It's just different. And then you could take that and develop it and really drill down on it and, you know, make it your own and create your own voice with it. And the gear I'm using in this lesson, I'm using an American-made Paul Reed Smith 513 guitar. I'm playing through a Paul Reed Smith MT15 tube amp. It has the 6L6 tubes in it. I'm on the lead channel. The gain's about 50%. The only effect I'm using is in the effects loop. I have a Keeley Caverns pedal, just providing a little bit of splash of reverb and a splash of delay. I'm plugged right from the guitar straight into the front of the amp. Stay tuned, lots more killer content lessons coming up. And thanks so much for joining me. Remember, subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content, and you'll also be notified when we have new lessons up. Don't forget, click that link in the YouTube description box. You'll get my free video lesson on other ways to spice up your soloing, plus the ebook where I diagram out like 29 scales, tons of soloing strategies, lessons, major, minor key. It's a great reference book. Stay positive, keep up all that hard work on that guitar, and remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.